college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown!
Offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Here's Moore to throw. Going long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Puts it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Fourth down, Carr. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football, and the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Dante Moore. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Looking long. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hill. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
More play action. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now here's Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Throwing Moore. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Hauls it in. Thrust that arm out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got
maybe some room here. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Number 35 sets a kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Baird. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Moore throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
Booster! And that's a first down for the offense.
Let it go! Moore to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Moore to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
It's complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. 4th down, Moore. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dante Moore, under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Using his feet. Knocked off his feet.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Carr. Pocket breaking down. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go.
Moore will throw. Spits it out to the back. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Raiola. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Pulls it in with one hand. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
To throw, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here's Raiola to throw. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws. Hits the open man. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Raiola. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
From the gun on third down, Raiola. Firing to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. The run inside. It's Walton. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Georgia getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Here's Raiola to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He's got the back in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Throwing Raiola, looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here's Raiola to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Raiola to the air again. Looking for a huge play. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Hits the crease. He is in. Touchdown, Ducks. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the 1st. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Pass the tag. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Third and 6 yards to go. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Raiola. It's on target and complete. Gets away from one, finds room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Running inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, number 1 area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression, to find the correct guy, and to convert.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
Carr. Using the quick game. Across the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Western.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Raiola to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy.
A full dive to haul that one in. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is... There he goes! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Under fire. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
At this point in the game, in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Got his man on the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Walton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play fake, Carr. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Here's a heat. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
At the 10-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Raiola to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.